Welcome back to Man Now Sports. As you see from the thumbnail, Michael Jordan is the topic of discussion today. We haven't had any type of GOAT conversation in a while, but the NBA is almost back. And, media day just passed and a lot of questions have been posed and stuff like that. And lo and behold, a Duke product, the man who got next in Dallas, the number one pick of the draft, Cooper Flagg. Hey man, he came out and told him who his GOAT was, man. And hey, bro, I'm here for it, man. But anyway, Bree is here from No Bull Podcast as always because she is a permanent here. Bruce is here from the Format Podcast. He's almost a permanent here. We might as well make it official one day. We never know. And Jay is here. I don't know why Jay was taking pictures of me. I must be looking cute today. So Jay was taking pictures. What's good, y'all? What's up?
I was actually showing off my device.
Dude, I might want to see that phone, man. It don't even look no different than the one you had.
Oh, he got that. Okay, which one is that, Jay?
The Fold 7 Galaxy Fold.
Oh, that's the brand new one.
Yeah.
All right.
It still don't look no different.
When you have it unfolded, how do you text? Do you just hold it in your palm and then?
It's a big keyboard coming up.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's smooth.
That don't trash. That don't trash, man.
Shout
out to Know Your Boy Sports. I ain't seen you in a minute, dog. Right hand Cam, what's up? Autism boy, what's up?
Cottage, what's good?
Hernandez here. What's up, Hernandez?
That's smooth, Jay.
Your daddy's smooth.
That is not smooth, man.
Mel's a hater.
I don't use the term hater very often. That did sound kind of
just because you hate something don't mean you're a hater.
Fair enough. That's true.
What I was taking a picture of actually, LaBill is the iPhone camera being used as a webcam.
Oh, you using it? Oh, okay, all right. That ain't bad. It seemed like it got a wide.
It's wider, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a little wide. No pause. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all weigh in. Make sure y'all share this feed.
Please do.
And make sure if you're not already subscribed to No Bull Podcast or the Format Podcast, y'all go ahead and go and do that because we want that stuff to explode, right? So make sure y'all support everybody that y'all see on the panel, every channel that y'all know about. Make sure y'all giving them some love and support. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Cooper Flagg. Now this is not the only time he said this, right? He was asked during media day. He was asked a couple of other times. Like I've seen on 3 or 4 occasions he admit who the GOAT is. And I think it's also interesting that SGA was previously asked about it, and SGA's GOAT is actually Kobe Bryant. But he said it's Kobe
that he plays.
Yeah, he said it's Kobe and Mike. And then Jason Tatum is Mike, but Kobe is his favorite player. And for Cooper Flagg is Mike. He acknowledges LeBron, but Kobe is also one of his favorites. On top of Jason Tatum because he watched a lot of Jason Tatum. But anyway, let's hear what he said though.
Okay.
Oh, what's up?
Now I had a quick question. Why do you think people have such difficulty differentiating between GOAT and favorite player? Like I know the GOAT is okay. Cool.
We'll get in there. All right. This is what Cooper Flagg was asked.
Cooper, thoughts on the Ryder Cup and also meeting Michael Jordan there?
I mean, the Ryder Cup was incredible. I've never seen a golf environment like that. It was so competitive. People were chanting. So it was cool. I think meeting Michael Jordan is that's my GOAT. That's somebody I've always seen as a GOAT in my household. So I think it was a dream come true, but it was just really cool that he was able to take the time to meet him.
What are your Cooper thoughts on the Ryder Cup?
Hold on, was y'all able to hear that?
There?
Yeah.
I mean,
y'all heard that? Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he said he met Mike, and he was like, it was good to meet him. That's my GOAT, right? On other occasions, he said Mike is the GOAT. I think they asked him who would you want to dunk on, and he was like, I want to dunk on LeBron because he's such a great player, but he's in the conversation for that GOAT, even though Mike is my GOAT, and so on and so forth. But it's a trend that I'm seeing with really skilled wing players, where the type of player that you think pay attention to the type of details that Kobe or Mike would pay attention to, the type of person who would want to play in the post and in the mid range and with the ball and off the ball, who got good footwork, who's going to take D very seriously. Those type of dudes like Tatum, SGA, and now Cooper Flagg, and there's a lot of people that's on that list. I'm noticing that the skilled players think Mike and Kobe are the GOAT, and then there's another pool of players. If you just take out all the players that played with LeBron, because they're just compromised, they go say LeBron just had a friendship. If you take out the players that played with him, the guys who haven't played with him is going to be guys like Kendrick Perkins and, maybe some football players like Shannon Sharp, or maybe some non-athletes like Nick Wright, in my opinion, right? It's a different pool of people. Why do y'all think these new kids that are skilled are picking Mike still 30 years later as the GOAT?
Well, before I'm gonna answer that, but I'm gonna take a different road.
Okay.
I seen a Cooper Flagg video, and I think I sent it to you, where they gave him a pack of basketball cards from 2006, the year he was born.
Right.
And a lot of the players in there, he knew about half of them, and half of them he didn't. But the first card was Hidu Turkoglu.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I've never heard of him. Now, mind you, Jordan was long done playing in 2006.
Okay.
Wow.
So to answer your question as easy as possible, his game is timeless. And if you want a timeless game, you have to study good game. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's why I like the skill players. As someone that coaches kids in sports, I may tell my kid, hey man, go look up this guy, you know what I mean? No matter what sport that I play, what sport I'm coaching, I'll tell kids, hey man, watch Kobe Bryant interviews. Whatever you about to do, go watch some Kobe Bryant interviews. Watch the Rock interviews. These are guys that will give you inspiration through their insightfulness and their approach to things, not just just sport of basketball or whatever with Dwayne Johnson, but just the approach to greatness. Michael Jordan interviews, and but more than just Michael Jordan interviews, if you're coaching basketball, you tell your kids to watch the intangible things that Michael Jordan did. You know what I mean? I've never seen one of his fadeaways look different. I've never seen his release look different. You get that by muscle memory and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice to so much it's natural as breathing to you. You get what I'm saying? So
correct. Yeah.
If you want to achieve greatness, and Cooper Flagg, the world is at his hands. He's not number 52 in the list, but I'm a little early. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But the world is in his hands. You know what I mean? And for this kid to be born after Michael Jordan took his last NBA shot and have studied this man's game to the point that not only is that his favorite player, that's his greatest of all time.
Mm.
It speaks to timeless basketball.
Yeah. So, but do you see the trend of the type of players that are choosing Kobe and Mike? Or is that something I'm just? I mean,
no, it is because like, dude, that whole GOAT thing is so. Still, those same type of players. Their GOAT may be Paul George, and I hear Trae Young, and I hear
no.
Listen.
Nobody believes Paul George is GOAT. Nobody believes that.
He literally said that.
Hey, them youngsters believe it.
The other Melo. So what I'm saying is, I think if you're a student of the game, you start to admire who you were forced to study. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as far as the types of players that choose LeBron, I'll be real honest, or the type of people that choose LeBron as the GOAT, I'll be real honest. I I think some of it is genuine, but overwhelmingly it's contrarian. It's just I want to be contrary to what the correct answer is.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you hear me say it, I'm just fucking with y'all.
It just depends on what you feel like that day.
I mean, you know, where I invest my money is what I believe. I have had 3 pair of LeBrons in my life.
It's 3 too many.
I've bought 3 pair of Jordans this month, and today is the 2nd.
Damn.
The 3rd. What's today? The 3rd.
3rd.
Yeah.
3rd. Today's the 3rd. Yes.
So Mel, to answer your question, I never thought about it like that. So it was a really interesting point. And then me being a basketball player, I started thinking about my own biases and the type of players I gravitate towards, like Tyrese Maxey and Kyrie Irving, and then even Derrick Rose, my all-time favorite. I'm like, okay, my games were similar to them. So to answer your question, I can see where you're going with it, and it's not too far-fetched. But what got me thinking about players like Cooper Flagg, considering Michael Jordan to be a GOAT, or any other type of player that might play similar, I think you can argue that as the game has evolved, it's been bigs who are trying to play more like guards to enhance and improve their value and show an overwhelming all-around game. You don't really see guards trying to like be bully ball like LeBron. Like you don't see guards trying to play like LeBron. You just see them perfecting and getting better at their own craft, but you see LeBron and other guys similar trying to be like a guard. So I started thinking about that, and I wanted to kind of put that perspective out there.
Yeah, and it's hard to be LeBron. I mean, if you ain't 270 and 6'9" and can jump out the gym and got 4% body fat and run as fast as Rondo and as strong as Karl Malone, like you can't do that, right? So everybody can't do that. But what they are copying is the 5-man out high screen and roll, which kind of what LeBron kind of perfected in Cleveland.
But that's not like they're seeing things to your point, right? You can't really emulate LeBron's game. You can't, because like you said, he's got physical tools, that almost no one else ever has had, right? And so you can't copy that, right? Now you could look at a Kobe, a Mike, and even if you can't do the things athletically that they did, you can study the footwork, like we talked about, look at the pivots and see how they do that. You can look at the defensive fundamentals. You can see how their fadeaway over both shoulders on each block, how that works. 1-2 dribble pull up, those things. All those are skilled things that you can watch the film and study. If you don't have LeBron's size, strength, and speed, you cannot emulate his game. And very few people have ever had that, if any, that package all in one in the NBA. Maybe a Karl Malone, maybe a Wilt, right? There's very, very few, if any. So you can't emulate it.
And you gotta want to pass as much as he do too, and you got to be able to pass as well as he do. You know what I mean? So I see Luka playing LeBron's style, but he can't quite do it like LeBron because they got different skill sets. But you know, but Luka is a mixture of what LeBron did and what Harden did. Like, you know, instead of him always getting to the hole and finishing over a smaller player, you know, he's doing the Harden step back most of the time. You know, and when he gets to the hole, if he can't get the layup, then he just turn his back and use his wide body. You know, like a power forward. So it's a little different.
Wide body.
Yeah, it used to be wide body, right? But the point is, you're right. They can't emulate him 100% because they don't have the same skill set and the same body. But the 5-man out style is becoming popular, right? If it ain't the 5-man out with your best player, then it's shooting tons of threes like Steph. That's the thing. And it's nice to see people like SGA bring back what MJ and Kobe made famous, which is the mid-range and the post and all these other stuff. Go ahead.
Let me say this, and I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way and insinuate that I'm saying LeBron didn't work hard. The things that LeBron does well, it looks kind of like it was almost God-given. You know what I'm saying? But you can watch the work ethic. And in fact, if you the Redeem Team thing on Netflix, when LeBron and D Wade was like, "Yo, Kobe told us how to train Like them boys was just going off a God-given talent.
Correct.
And Kobe got that work ethic that Mike had. He didn't. I'm not saying he got it from Mike, but Mike was his big brother when he got to the league and kind of instilled that mindset and that train first in the gym, last out the gym. I'm gonna outwork you. I'm hitting the weights. I'm doing all that. And you know what I'm saying? Those boys kind of learned that from him. So when you're coaching youth basketball and AAU basketball and all that, Kobe and Mike are really good tools to point to show kids who may not be that talented then what hard work can get you.
Correct.
Like you can't like LeBron in 10th grade could have played in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a damn lie.
No. Right. He was the same player in 10th grade that he was when he got to the league.
I ain't going that far. I'm not going that far.
What I'm saying is he didn't have to grow much from where he was doing in high school. He didn't have to grow much.
Okay. I say that he had the athleticism for sure. And
even when Kobe first got to LA, Phil knew that he could play, but he wasn't ready for the mind. Kobe physically wasn't ready for the mindset that Kobe had.
No, I don't know, Jay. I think he was.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
Because
he definitely was.
Look at his rookie year.
But hold on, Jay.
What was wrong with his rookie year?
He just didn't get the time. But Jay, when he was in high school, right outside of Philly and was at Lower Merion, John Lucas was the GM and the coach of the freaking Sixers. And when he had prospective wings that he wanted to draft and work out, he had them play against Kobe. And Stackhouse told the story of Stackhouse playing one-on-one against Kobe. And after the game, Stackhouse is like, "Hey, coach, he's pretty good. What does he play on the team?" And John Lucas like, "Yeah, that's Kobe Bryant. He's a junior in high school." And Mad Max tells the stories about Kobe putting in work.
Now, listen, I'm not saying that he couldn't play. He just wasn't. He was an NBA superstar. Like in his mind, he was already in Kobe Bryant's mind. From the time he graduated, from the time he went to his senior year, he was Kobe Bryant. When he got to the league, he hadn't became that yet. He still needed a couple years of learning the NBA style of play, so to speak. I'm not saying, I'm not talking about
all
talent.
The rookies need that though, Jay. Yeah, but see, here's the thing: all the rookies need that
for sure.
But this what I remind you of. Kobe came out of high school. Iverson had a year off because he had legal trouble, and then he had a year at Georgetown. Did he come out his freshman year? I think he had 2 years. Two years at Georgetown. So he was three years removed from high school, and they all came out in the same class. Kerry Kittles came out his junior year. Ray Allen came out his junior year.
No, Kerry gave the whole year. He gave all his eligibility.
So Kerry Kittles played all 4. Ray Allen probably played 3. Iverson played 2. He played all 4 as well.
Yeah, those guys.
So these dudes are 4 years removed from high school. And Kobe came out in high school. They're in the same draft. Right. Now, let me ask you this: do you think any of them dudes was better than Kobe Bryant their rookie season? Obviously, Iverson went number 1 and won Rookie of the Year, but Kobe was better than all of them. So if Iverson was ready enough to play 82 games and win Rookie of the Year, Kobe was as well.
I don't like so the thing that you just said you wasn't trying to say. Those years that they had out of high school, there's some development mentally that's happening. Kobe 18, he's a kid still.
Yeah, but these same dudes will tell you when they came and played Kobe in LA, they were partying and Kobe was going to the gym to work out.
Listen, I get all of that. I'm
saying is
what I'm saying
Kobe
is
wasn't old enough to go anywhere either.
I don't think that Kobe at that time was better than AI. Everybody else we can make a case for. I think
he was better than AI.
I think ultimately he got there.
Nah, he was better than AI. What you think, Brie?
I really appreciate AI's game.
I do.
He was different.
So in other words, you on that tree by yourself, Brody.
Oh yeah, I'm
was so
gonna
nice with it.
let y'all spin. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all spin. I'm gonna defend it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Brie.
Well, my defense is, and I liked the I mean, not that Kobe didn't have it either, but I do appreciate how small AI was, how explosive he was, and his ability to finish on anybody. Like, I just really appreciate that. And just like similar to how you say not too many people can emulate LeBron in his size, not too many people can emulate an AI and what he's done at the size that he's at. So I would say that at that time, AI was better in the time.
And nobody, and it's not a knock for Kobe.
That's tough.
It's
no,
not
but
a knock
listen,
for Kobe.
but what's the evidence of that, though?
Specifically to that time.
I don't think so. I don't think if I've evaluated. So if
Kobe was ready,
Kobe would have got drafted by Philly,
if Kobe
and Philly
was
don't
ready,
have no team, and they say, hey, Kobe, go out there and take 25 shots just like AI did. But AI was in LA with Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel and Shaq.
What I'm saying, if Kobe was ready, then Phil would have sent Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel ass out.
No,
a
Phil
year
wasn't
earlier.
there yet. It was Dale Harris.
Well, Dale Harris would have sent him out.
No, that's not true. There's quotes, and me and Mel talked about this before. There's literally quotes from people that were on that team saying that Dell just wasn't going to do it. He just wasn't going to do it.
I get that. But what I'm saying, man, to say he was better than AI, like, dude, that's not.
But he was though. He really was. He was better than AI. AI needed 3 years, 2 years ago, 3 years before he came out of high school. Kobe
but he had it. That's what I'm saying. He already had those 3 years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He came out at 17. That's how good he was. Jerry West, I trust what Jerry West said when he first seen him play. He said it was like a man amongst boys. Michael Cooper said Kobe was the reason why he went on and realized he needed to retire, because they wanted to see him work out against great defenders and grown men.
Yep.
And it was like Michael Cooper coming here and he said Kobe ate him for lunch. He said Kobe ate everybody for lunch.
Jerry West said it was the best workout he ever saw. Best pre-draft workout he ever saw. That says a lot. Jerry West been around.
Yeah, but he ain't looking. That man over there talking to hoes.
No, look. I like the disagreement that the room is split between who was better their rookie season, Kobe or AI. I'm cool with splitting the baby there, but I will push back against Kobe not being ready his rookie season. I think he was.
I'm not saying he. Okay. I don't think that those are the best words that I have. That's not. I'm not saying that Kobe couldn't have went to Charlotte where he was drafted and killed. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it took time for his NBA play to match the mindset that he already had, but he was already there in his mind. So, and the skill level could have been there too. There's just an adjustment. There's a learning curve that has to take place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what
that's that same learning curve that you say every rookie needs.
Yeah, but what was your evidence for that?
Just to play. When you watch him play, you can obviously see, like, his rookie season, he was good.
He played against MJ and gave MJ buckets. Right? He just came off the bench. He was the sixth man. He made All-Star his second season, coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was cold. He was just held back. If he would have got the opportunity, we would have seen something different. That's all I'm saying. And like I was waiting for you to say the evidence that he wasn't ready or his body wasn't ready was his air balls in the second round against Utah. And I was like, well, you can say that, but what other rookie that was in that rookie class was in the second round playing playoff games? None. So we don't know what their jump shot would have looked like in the game 6 in the final minutes of the game after 82 games of a regular season and 2 rounds of playoff basketball against grown men when you was only playing 20 games in high school the year before.
Right. Like, well, he also said that was part of it, that he's just drained.
Drained.
Yeah, physically drained. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
and that's part of the growth process that I speak of.
Yeah, but I think every rookie would have had that. People say LeBron was ready from day one. we don't know what he looks like as a rookie coming out of high school in the second round of playoffs against the Utah Jazz. We don't know that.
Right.
He would have been.
Right.
I mean, LeBron's airballing free throws in his 20th season. So I know in the second round,
But 20 is crazy.
At age 18 in the second round against the Utah Jazz in the fourth quarter, taking game winners. I know that jump wasn't hitting the rim.
But he damn near 80 now.
All right, man. Now let's get into this top 100, man.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on. Before we go, anything left to say?
Cooper Flagg is early pick for rookie of the year.
Oh, nobody else.
Fair.
You don't like Tyrese Maxey's running mate, Edgecombe, Bree?
Oh, I mean, VJ is probably going to be solid because he's playing alongside Tyrese Maxey. That's going to definitely help.
I'm not so
Tyrese Maxey bias. But no, for real, Cooper Flagg is different. And this Dallas team is nasty. And I think he's a perfect fit for this Dallas team. And I'm really excited to see what he's going to do coming off the bench. And he might eventually get that starting spot. I would not be surprised.
I bet you before Christmas he'll be starting because it's a business. And I'm not saying he'll be ready to be starting, but it's a business.
I mean, look at what he was already practicing with. He was already practicing with Team USA.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
I do remember that.
He gave them buckets too.
And they said he was.
They said he did work.
Yeah. He did really well.
Yeah. The boy can go.
What I like about Flagg is that he actually will defend. Like he wants to play defense. Not like some of these people that's number one on this list. But anyway, we'll get there.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and I like the, I like that he I mean, he's never not gonna be out of shape. He's not one of them dudes, man. You know what I mean? So, man, Dallas got lucky. All right, so let's get into the top.
Yeah,
let's get into the top. But before we get to the top 10, y'all, right? So the top 10 was what I really want to spend some time on, but I want to breeze through the top 50 because there's a lot of discrepancies in here, y'all. Like a lot of discrepancies, right?
Okay.
And I breeze through it. I was gonna put it on screen. As a matter of fact, no, I will put it on screen. If my computer can't handle this, then
whoa,
that's not for a new computer.
If my computer can't handle this, then come on, dog.
It's gonna work out.
What are we doing? Ain't that right, Bree?
We gonna be successful.
Yes, Lord.
Everything's gonna go off without a hitch. Amen.
Yes, Lord.
Better praise him.
You better. Shoot. If you don't, these rocks will cry out. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I did a reaction on my podcast,
y'all didn't get that one.
To the top.
I did.
Dang, boy, tough crowd, boy.
I did. I said, mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm still bugging out over this list, y'all.
Is this your first time seeing it, Bruce?
Yeah. It actually is.
And it's ESPN's list. Grain of salt, because this is ESPN's list.
Right. So you know what that means.
Yeah, a lot of
and just as I suspected.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just as I suspected, my Wi-Fi acting up.
Well, we can see it on the screen though.
Yeah, we do see it.
Yeah, we see everything.
Okay. All right, good.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna breeze through this, right? I don't have no problem with this, this bottom half of the 50. Kristaps Porzingis, Rudy Gobert. I don't care about that. Mikal Bridges.
So what's the criteria?
This is the first issue I got. Joel Embiid at 47. That is very low.
Okay, we're on the same page. All right, good.
I didn't even read. But how y'all feel about Joel Embiid at 47?
Dude, did that say last year 8?
Yeah, he was number 8 last year. He was a top 10.
I think it depends completely on what their criteria is, but I'm sure they're not going to tell us. But there is no reason whatsoever that Joel Embiid should be number 47. That is absurd and disrespectful. Because I'm going to say this, when healthy, which is almost never, he is the best big in the league when he's healthy. Yes, I said that.
The best big in the league when he's healthy.
Yes, he is. Because he eats Jokic for breakfast, pause, when they play against each other. Yes.
So this what I'm gonna do. Make a mental note of Joel Embiid at 47,
Mhm.
and then
yeah.
as we go up the list, let's find the other centers and power forward they got
That are
above
ranked
him.
higher. I know they got Chet at top 20, I think, or top 25.
They got Evan Mobley higher than Embiid too. Let's see who else is above Embiid. All right.
It's interesting
So
to see him
Embiid-
at 47, but they still had him in the top 10 for the East Conference.
Yeah.
Way off.
I wonder why Jamal Murray's so low. That's interesting as well. All right, so here's a big that's higher than Joel Embiid, Jared Allen. I mean, at least he's healthy.
But
That
Better
was-
than Joel Embiid and stuff.
absolutely not.
So it's
No,
Embiid's health. Are we agreeing that it's Embiid's health that has him where they have him?
Yes.
It
Yeah.
gotta
Okay.
be. I guess they don't
It
think
has to be.
he go get back to
But to
his
be that-
normal self.
But to be that low, and there's a lot of guys that last season who, missed, but not as much as him, but 47 is kind of egregious.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson. I mean, he's not better than Embiid. Laurie Markkinen is not better than Embiid, but I guess they going with health.
But Laurie was
I guess
this
they
half the season too, man. That's really unfortunate.
Right. Yeah. They got a lot of people. Aaron Gordon, sheesh. They got a lot of people. A lot of the big men, power forwards and centers above Joel Embiid. I haven't seen Kyrie Irving yet either. So maybe he's not even in the top 50. I don't think Kyrie's in the top 50. They always slight Kyrie Irving. There's Darius Garland, Ahmed Thompson. I mean, it's a tough list.
this
Zubac better
Zubac
than
one.
Embiid.
Okay, hear me out. He's not better than Embiid,
Okay.
but I like his placement on this list, though. I
Yeah,
absolutely
I like that
do.
he's getting love.
Yeah.
I like that
Yes.
he's getting love 100%. I'm with you.
He
Mhm.
held
I'm
it
with you on
down
that.
for the Clippers last season. He was unranked last
was the
year. I
second
love
best
that
player.
he's ranked. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Who was the first best
All right.
player?
It's Harden last year until
Definitely
Kawhi came back healthy. Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay.
even though Norman Powell was their leading scorer on their team, he still wasn't. He's probably the third best player on the team.
Darren Fox, Sabonis. Dang, he better than Embiid. Lord have mercy. John Morant, Franz Wagner. I like Franz Wagner. Jaren Jackson Jr., Scotty Barnes, Trey Young at 29, Tyrese Maxey at 28, Anthony Towns.
I disagree.
All right. Now here's another problem.
Yeah.
Why the hell is Derek White?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know
So
he's
here's-
ranked higher than Drew Holiday.
I think
He's
Derek White
ranked
is
higher
really
than Drew Holiday
I think-
and Kyrie Irving.
But if you look at Derek
Mhm.
White and Drew Holiday, Derek was more consistent offensively,
Mhm.
more reliable
yeah
to go
agreed.
to him. And I would say out of their whole team, he was their third option even before Porzingis.
You think you're better than Drew Holiday?
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
I think Drew Holiday's slowing down a lot, man. He's getting to the end. He's not the same player he was.
Yeah.
So that's why.
So when did Derek White become better than Drew Holiday? Last year or this
Last
year
year.
or what?
Yeah, no, last year.
Here we get, and it's because of age.
I think age plays a role, but I'm a Celtics fan, full disclosure, so I try to watch as much as those guys as I can. Derek White is really reliable scorer, shooter, becoming a better distributor, and obviously very good on the ball defender. Maybe not quite as good on the ball as a healthy Drew
Right.
Holiday, but I think overall, he has surpassed him as a player at this point.
Yep. And
give me Drew
I even like Derek at the one when Tatum and Brown were
Mhm.
out. Derek
Right.
was able to slide, and I would trust him more with the ball than Drew.
Mm-hmm. And he could give you 40. I don't think Drew Holiday can do that anymore.
You can't or not asked to in Boston.
That's a good point.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out now, right?
In Portland, he gonna
I
have
don't think
to.
he can anymore. I don't think he
Yeah,
can.
I mean, because it's a way you can play the game when you get in your age. When your wisdom is your best asset. When I get on the court with these young kids, I let them do most of the running. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get up the court before everybody and do all that running. That's working a little smarter. So Derek White's youth yeah, we're going to use that, run all over the floor and do all that stuff. I handle the other stuff. I set the table. I know I got to guard one of the best players and all that stuff. So he was just doing different things in Boston. So we'll see. We'll see what this probably get updated before the All-Star break.
For sure. So I was going to ask you when I saw you roll to Derek White there, Mel, if you had your choice, Derek White or Trae Young, which way you going?
What the rest of my roster look like?
Okay, so it's based on roster construction. No, the reason I was asking, because when you scroll past Trae Young, I was thinking about it. I'm like, something about Trae Young, I don't. Well, number one, he doesn't defend, so I don't like that. But even beyond that, like his gaudy numbers don't really lead to wins, other than that 1 year they went to the conference finals. You know?
But it's because he's the number one in Atlanta.
Okay.
If Derek White was the number one in Atlanta, good luck.
I mean, shit. Derek White's not a number one. He's not.
Yeah, exactly. So how can someone that is a legit number one not be better than someone that can't even sniff being a number one?
Well, so maybe it works that Derek White can play anywhere, and I don't know if Trae Young can play anywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, but Trae Young is better. Trae Young is better at basketball than Derek White.
Simply put.
Yeah, it's obvious when you add up the amount of hours and the amount of natural talent both these players got. It's obvious Trae Young has accumulated more. If I was to ask you, who you think been in the gym from age 5 to now shooting jump shots, Trae or Derek White? It's the one that shoot the best. It's Trae.
Well, he's got more range, but does he shoot the best?
I love this. I'm glad you brought that up.
He's got a high better from 3, even though he doesn't have the range. And here's the other part that I'm always going to go back to, and this is going to be my argument with Jokic. We got to start penalizing dudes for only playing one side of the ball. Like,
I agree.
Go ahead.
I agree. And look, that's why I'm not mad at them having him ranked where he's ranked. But I mean, let's make no mistake. Trae is trusted to be a number one for a reason. There's not a GM in the league that's going to say, I want to give Derek White the max and I want him to be my best scorer on the team.
Okay, that's true.
And if there was one, he would not be in the league long.
I was about to say he would not have the job very long. Correct. But is that always a good thing though?
I can see Dunleavy Jr.
Nah, I mean the knock on Trae Young is he's 5'8" with his shoes off.
And in 5'7", if you get past that curly ball spot.
Yeah. So look, Bree 5'7". So and Matt Bree, can you be the best scorer on the Hawks right now? at 5'7",
coach.
Imagine how good you got to be at 5'7" to be the best scorer, and like you're getting double teams, and you got to provide 25 points a night. And you
I'm gonna have a teardrop 3. To the ceiling every time.
So back to your question, who would I rather have? It depends on the roster. If I got a roster where everybody else is big and can switch the positions and guard off 4 or 5 positions like what they had to put around Steph Curry and Golden State, then yes, I take Trae. But if I don't have that, like if I don't have Wemby, Jimmy Butler and Cooper Flagg, like if I ain't got those type of size players, then then give me Derek White.
Okay.
Shout out to Motown Chris for the super chat. Bro, that's a big one, boy. I don't know if you can get this back. What's up, gang? Sorry I can't be there.
That man hit that extra zero.
Yeah,
that man hit that extra zero.
Yeah, we sure appreciate that super chat. And big game. G said, let not know what I'm talking. James shouldn't be top 10. Oh, okay. Yeah. He said it again. Thanks for the super chat.
That man said, I need to get more bread.
Yeah. He had to put it in there. All right, Sangoon. Now,
I like him a lot.
He might be the second best big in the league.
And you know what?
I'm not mad at that.
This might matter or not to people, but it matters to me. Just watching so many players be injured and then having an 82-game season. He played 70-something games last season. I just want to point that out. That's that's pretty impressive, and that's high value. Any team is lucky to have a big playing that many games.
Facts.
And that's after he tore his ACL.
I think
Right.
his numbers this year is about to be crazy. I think he's gonna get off this year.
Right. We just
Yeah,
need.
especially with KD.
Would he be better if he was a little quicker, or is it more important that he focuses on his shot?
I don't need my big man to be quick.
I do want him to be able to hit that
Loading.
jump shot a little bit though. I want him. Yeah, I love him in the post, just like I
Right.
love Jokic in the post. But every now and then I want him to be able to step out like Asia Wilson and hit that elbow or that free throw line extended jump shot. I want to see that.
Okay.
Maybe even a 3. But I think he's too low. I think he is top 10. Am I
Wow.
wrong?
Oh, wow.
Not
Let
yet.
me look at the top of the top 10. Sengun is really good though. I like him a lot.
I disagree with at least 6 of the top 10, but
Right. I agree. There's definitely 10
So
players
wait,
better
okay.
than Sengun.
So
But
is
I
this
got the
a
list running for centers, by the way, y'all. I have that list running.
bet.
For the centers, what
Yeah.
what is it?
So 47 is Joel, 45 is Jared Allen, 36 is Zubac, 34 is Sabonis, and now 25 is Sengun.
So question, y'all. So they're hitting up Embiid for being injured and missing a lot of games last year, which is presumably why he's where he is. But they still have Wembanyama at number 5. Make it make sense.
Well, I think it's also with the knowledge of knowing that
What was wrong with
he still don't have a return date. They still saying that they're gonna have to manage his knee, so all season long. He might not be able to play back to
Load
back.
management.
Yeah, and when
Was
he
this
came back last year, he was a shell of himself.
Embiid.
So
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
he can't jump and play the defense like he used to. He can't run the floor like he used to.
Right. Oh, it's over
Yeah,
for
it's-
him, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though. I mean, you're basing it off of last year, but you got Wemby up here. And I like Wemby a lot.
But Wemby made a full recovery though.
Okay, that's fair.
I just seen Phoenix Bully and Alyssa Thomas got a player control charge, but they called it on Vegas. And early Sabali did the same thing in the post. It was player control, like it was 100% charge. Now the player was moving a little bit, but it was like push off, like it was bad. And Phoenix got both of the calls. They up 16-10 right now, but I thought that was interesting.
17-10 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Chet at 24. I like. I mean, I love Chet's size at the rim of defense. What disappointed me about Chet in the championship?
What's that?
They could have won that. They could have won that championship a little easier if Chet could hit a 3. Like Chet, like they could just leave him. I thought he was a better shooter than that.
I did notice. I agree. I do notice that Oklahoma City is not as good if Chet isn't producing. When he's out there and he's not scoring, and obviously Jalen Williams and SGA can take on the brunt of that and they still be okay. But with Chet scoring too, they're darn near unstoppable, impossible to beat. So Chet lack of scoring, that's those games, especially against Minnesota, you saw them struggle.
And the 3 is the shot they was giving him. He's got to be able to hit that like on a. I mean, what level? I mean, he don't need to be Kevin Durant.
I was just about to say why.
Because if you watched the finals last year, that was the shot that was giving OKC trouble because that's what they was giving Chet, and he couldn't make them pay. He couldn't make them pay, man. Go look at his numbers. He couldn't hit that 3, man. They was giving it to him, and I was like, man, if he could hit that, it's over for Indiana. It's over for him. So I hope that's what all he worked on because he was a good shooter in high school. I think they let him play a little bit too much center at Gonzaga. And I think his guard, he just kind of like put his guard skills on the shelf. But in high school, he was a unicorn. Like,
Yeah, I remember.
He need to hit him on a Porzingis level because you can't leave Porzingis open.
Yeah. Now you're right. Shout out Chris. All right. They want you to think Jokic is better because he does more, but Sengun is a better center. I want my center to be a center. Houston gonna be sneaky good this year. I don't think it's gonna be sneaky good. Thanks for the super chat.
Chris, real quick, why is Houston gonna be sneaky good? God, dog, man.
Well, we'll get to it next. We got an opportunity on that. All right. James Harden at 23. Siakam, Bam, Kawhi. That's another injury guy.
Trash.
They didn't drop him as low as Embiid, Jalen. I don't think they got Tatum on here at all.
19.
Nope.
No, I didn't see
Ain't gonna play the whole year.
Yeah,
he
Jimmy.
may not.
Jimmy might be
and he don't, who knows if he'll come. Y'all saw what he said in the media about like just being unsure of himself and if he really has what it takes. Maybe he was just trying to be raw and authentic. Yeah, maybe he was just trying to be relatable.
Oh my God! Look, he need to stop this whining and begging for attention, man.
Sorry.
I'm a diehard Celtics
I
fan.
appreciate him being vulnerable. I do appreciate any man being vulnerable, but when it comes to basketball and hooping and being a top dog, this is why a lot of people, not everybody, struggle with him being the face of the league. He says comments like that. Jason Tatum.
Okay.
He had made some comments, and don't quote me here, but he did pretty much say there's been many points during his recovery that he wasn't even sure. He's nervous. He's not going to be the same player. He's not sure of himself. Stuff like that.
And that's why he can't be the face of the league.
Any
other player that's great enough to be face of the league would never voice something like that because they know they're going to put in the work.
That's that baby hair talking, though.
They believe they're going to come back better. Can you imagine Kobe saying that? Kobe was 137 years old when he ripped his Achilles, and he believed he was going to come back better. Come on, man. Come on.
Right.
This is why I can't rock with Tatum in his face of the league talk. How about you just go out there, ball, win chips, and let it fall where it may?
That face of the league, that ship done sailed.
Yeah.
That's SGA. But Paolo at 17, I think he is another guy. I think Paolo. So far, Paolo and Sengun, I think both are top 10.
You think Paolo's top 10 already?
Yeah, who are you taking out of top 10? When we get to that, I'm curious to see who you're taking out for Paolo, and I don't knock it. And I wish he didn't get hurt last season. We could have really seen more of him.
Right. But let me ask you this. LeBron's in the top 10. We'll cheat a little bit. I know we're going to get to it when we get there, but really quick. We ain't got to stay on it long. Really quick. LeBron's in the top 10. Let me ask you a question. If Paolo was on the Lakers instead of LeBron and it was Paolo and Luka, do you think the Lakers are better?
Ooh,
I don't know.
That's
about
why
better.
he's top 10.
I don't know.
Paolo,
honestly, I don't know.
But they're certainly not worse.
Right. Great point, Jay.
I don't know about better.
I think they're better defensively. Obviously, they're younger and more athletic. I don't know about
the only thing LeBron can give the Lakers that Paolo can't get is navigating the playoffs and wisdom on that. Right. But you got to get through 82 games to get to that part.
Right.
The 82 games, I'd rather have Paolo. Right. I think he's gonna be more of a problem for defenses, being that he's young and like you gotta stop that, man. He put you in the post, you gotta double. He gets you on the island 1-on-1, you gotta help. Like he's just a problem. Give me Paolo in the top 10 over LeBron, and give me Sengun in the top 10 over I gotta see who. I gotta look at it. I'll tell you when we get there.
I take Cade Cunningham in the top 10 over LeBron too. Cade Cunningham, a bad man.
I like that. Dangerous.
Kid. Nice.
He made the Pistons better. How he took a bottom at the bottom of the East and took him to number 6.
But the crazy thing, he's not even like a volume scorer, and he defends and he passes. Like,
he's huge too.
Really good all around player. Yes. Really good in the mid range. Like, I like him a lot. Oh yeah. Cade is for real.
Yeah.
All right, Devin Booker at 16. They dropping him down every year.
It's no free Devin Booker. He wants to be there. He doesn't care.
He does want to be there. I saw the comment. He said he'd stay there forever. They've been so good to him.
Devin Booker,
As he should. Why should he leave?
No, I'm not mad.
I think,
I don't like the
Bird Rights
organization as a
contract.
I
whole.
think Devin Booker's too high.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
How low would you drop him?
Oh, about 22.
Like 22 places, or he would be 22.
Yeah, like no lower than 22.
Oh, okay.
Ain't no way. Nah, I can't say 22, dog. I can't say 22. This is fun. I can't wait to get to the 10. All right, Anthony Davis, 14. He's another guy I put in the top 10. So far, I got 4 guys in the top 10. Anthony Davis, Sengun, Banchero, Kyrie Irving. They're all top 10 to me.
So who's coming out of the top?
So
10?
Kyrie Irving ain't even
Yeah.
on the list, is it? Where Kyrie?
No, I don't think Kyrie on the list.
Number 71.
Yeah,
Gucci
so I
Man
take
was
Kyrie
on the
off.
list, and not Eminem.
I'll take Kyrie off then since he hurt. I'll take him off. But Anthony Davis, Banchero, and Sengun.
All right, so you got 3 guys. So who's coming out of the top 10?
I'm gonna tell
LeBron,
you when we get there.
Brunson, and who?
Nah,
I'ma tell you when we get
the
I'm
3 that's coming
keeping
out there for him
LeBron.
is Steph, LeBron, and
Okay.
KD. You know,
I got Steph, LeBron, and Brunson.
Evan Mobley, better than Embiid
listen,
And-
I don't like him. Like,
and Banchero. Here's my thing. I don't care how good a player has been.
Mhm.
If you don't have the pressure on your shoulders of being your team's number one,
right?
and you have the luxury of having a number one, like Evan Mobley has Mitchell as a number one and Garland as a number 2. He gets the roam. I'm just gonna rebound, play defense, and I'm just gonna get dunks and alley oops.
And he
Like,
ranked
you
higher
ain't-
than
Right.
both of them.
You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like I get
Yeah,
it.
he
He's
is.
a
It's a good
right.
point.
I'm like, dude, stop putting number 3s over number 1s. That's like me saying a vice president was a better president than one of the presidents. All right, who's the best president we've ever had? And you start naming vice presidents. How does that make
And
sense?
Quail.
Wow. Last from the past.
You was so quick with that.
Wow. And no potato.
Come on, you gotta have the pressure on you as a number 1. It's gonna be very hard for a number 2 to be better than number 1, more or less a number 3. That's just my thing. But yeah, Evan Mobley is too high. He ain't even a number 1. Cade Cunningham's a number 1. I get that. I get him at 12. Jalen Williams, he's not a number 1.
Maybe a 3.
I say he's a 2. All right, so let's get to the top 10. The top 10 was interesting. Top 10 was very interesting.
Yeah, I hate number 1. I ain't even gonna lie to
I
you. I'm
think you
saying
can just keep scrolling down within the 50 article.
Nah, that was over.
Yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't.
Oh, okay. Because okay.
All right.
Number 10, Jalen.
Lock
Brunson.
him out.
Jalen Brunson at 10. Who loves that?
Nobody.
I don't.
I don't
mean,
like him at 10.
Right.
I
He
think
should
Banker. I
Right.
think.
You know what
I
that is,
think
though?
I would rather have Banchero.
Nah.
So what this is though, this is the power of New York City and what that means. When you do anything there, y'all know this, it gets magnified. So that's what this is. And then obviously, him being the man, and they went to their first conference finals in 25 years. So like the article says right there, that's the power of New York City. He's really good, but he shouldn't be number 10. Nah.
When
Every
I see
time-
him, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Jay.
Nah, I wasn't. It wasn't adding to this at all.
I was just gonna say every time I see anybody see Brunson, the ball in Brunson's hands, that man is scoring. He's drawing a foul, or he's potentially making a play. I kind of saw his playmaking fall off a little bit, but like he's very unstoppable once he gets into the paint.
Dude, Banchero averaged 26 points last year.
That man looked like I don't like men's no more.
He do look like him, though. He delivered. Mike Delivered Jones. I think that's his name. Yeah, Banchero averaged 8 rebounds. 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Orlando was on a heater before he got hurt.
Yeah, they were.
the coach was committing malpractice, and Jalen Brunson was still showing up every night and
I
holding it
guarantee you,
down a lot.
Mike-
He's like the Kelsey Mitchell.
Sure, I give you that. But I guarantee you, Mike
NBA.
Brown, if he had an opportunity to trade Jalen Brunson head up for Ben Carroll right now, he would do the trade before he even called Jalen Brunson.
So
Nah,
Yeah.
no, because Jalen Brunson is also very likable. He's like their darling on the team.
Yeah,
They had they had opportunities to trade, and he's still there. I don't know his contract though, but
so you like Jalen in the 10?
They just
not
gave
Ben
him an
Carroll.
extension like before last season. So
All right,
Well,
I'm with it.
we look at the rest of the 10. I just know that's low hanging fruit for y'all to take out and put in who you want. So I want to keep that in mind.
Yeah, Brunson out of there for Ben Carroll, right? Durant, I'll leave him at 9.
Where's Chris?
Anybody? Yeah, I'll leave him in the 10. LeBron's coming out
for sure.
And that's the spot I'm probably putting Sengun at.
That's
where you taking LeBron to the 23 where Sengun was 25?
He just dropping out of the 10. I don't know what my after 10 would stack up like.
Swap him with Cunningham.
Nah, Cunningham. Nah, I like Cunningham at 12.
Nah, I like him in LeBron spot at 8.
Okay. Well, I got Sengun there.
That's cool.
And then
I would let Sengun take Curry's spot at 7.
And then Steph, I got AD in that spot.
Okay. Not mad at that either.
Anthony Edwards.
I don't like it. I would have put Anthony at 10.
Yeah,
Maybe
6
at 11 or 12. But I know this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I am not a fan of Anthony Edwards at all.
You know, I would.
But I do not like him. I don't think he's good for a team. Like, he's just good. But for a team, I don't think he got it in him to carry a team anywhere.
You know what I give him credit for, though, Bree?
Right?
He corrected his mistake this offseason. So last season, I would have had Anthony Edwards in the top 5. His defense, the way he was progressing as an offensive player, I thought he was going in the right direction. When they had the Olympics and he was hanging around KD and LeBron and Steph and all of a sudden he was like, I want to shoot more threes. He thought that was going to help his team. And he shot the most threes and he made the most threes in the league. Right.
But he did shoot over 40% though. So it's not like he was taking bad threes. He was
but it was settled.
Shot a high percentage. Say again.
It was for someone in his prime with that athleticism, that speed, that power, you're settling when you take a 3. Right. So he played like that last season, and SGA was able to beat him playing a more evolved way. So what he did is he said he got a lot of tips from Mike this summer. He talked to Mike a lot, and he said he watched Kobe and Mike all summer. So he said his game is going to look more like him getting in the post, him pulling up for that mid range is going to look more like Kobe and Mike. So at least he's making those corrections. He's still young. I think he's not even, what is he, 25?
He's a young dude.
So he's got an opportunity to fix the mistake he had last year. So we'll see. Victor.
Anthony is 23, gonna be 24.
He's 20. That's crazy, dog. 23. It seems like he's been in the league so long. 23 is crazy.
Yeah.
Now Victor missed the whole season last year, and at 7, he missed a lot of it. And at 7'6", he still think the 3-point shot is his best shot. He won't go in the post.
Well, have you seen him going to? He don't have the base to go in the post consistently.
He put on like 30 pounds, yo.
But consider the team that they had, like that team that they had, they tried him in the post for a while, but he wasn't getting as many touches. And then you see it evolve, and this was his rookie season. He started dribbling the ball up the court. Even in his first year pro, he was pushing the ball up the court. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So it's like the team that I think it just depends on the Spurs and who he has around him. You might see him go back into the post with De'Aaron now. You at the helm.
I hope so.
I hope so. This is just what I'm gathering because, like I said, like when they had what's his name? They had Trey Jones. They had guys, what's his name with the different color hair? Oh my gosh, it's slipping my mind.
Oh
my
it started with
gosh.
an S, don't it? It started with an S. I think.
Know.
I know you're talking about that.
You know what I'm talking about.
He wearing Dennis Rodman number 10.
Anyway, he was one of their points twos, one of their guards. They just were struggling passing it to him in the post. And so you just see them shift the offense a lot. So I just said all that to say I am curious to see. He probably will still shoot threes, but I think he'll be in the post more than when he was previous.
Yeah, I want to see him in that paint, man. It's too much of an advantage down there.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Mel. So you want Chet Holmgren to shoot more threes, but you don't want Victor shooting threes.
Thank you, Jeremy Sohan. Thank you.
So yes, I want Chet to be. I didn't say shoot more threes. I want him to be able to hit it because Indiana's game plan and how they was crowding the paint a little bit against SGA was because Chet Holmgren couldn't make them pay by hitting.
Okay,
he only got to hit one or two to make them respect his shot out there.
Okay,
right. So I'm not saying shoot more for Chet. I want him to be able to hit it when the game plan is against him. Now Victor is just playing on the perimeter. Period. Now Victor is the go-to guy. He's the number one point guy for the Spurs.
Right.
So as the number one point guy at 7'6", shooting threes is not the thing. But if you're a number 3 scorer like Chet is, and they're trying to stop your number 1 and your number 2, and you're trying to space the floor to help them get an open lane, then yes, you need to be able to hit it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Victor ain't trying to spread the floor for nobody. They need to spread it for him.
Nah, he wants to play like KD. He want to cross you over at 7'6" and pull up for 3. Like
correct. And I want him to play. And I want him to play like KG. And
I don't.
KG.
Do you think he had? Well, he did work out with KG this offseason, and he worked with the Shaolin monks and all that. I'm curious to know just if he has the strength to get into the post and get position, even though there's not a lot of great post defenders in the modern NBA. There's not real bigs for the most part, but I'm wondering if he's strong enough to do it.
I hope.
And most point guards today can't make a post entry pass either. So there's that.
Yeah. They absolutely cannot. Now I will say I had a 6'7" girl, Amaka, on my team in college. She was 6'7", and when I first got there, I thought to myself, "Well, it's gonna be easy lobbing her the ball." It really does take time. I'm not gonna lie, we all struggled with it for a little bit. It takes time. It's not easy as it looks to lob the ball in to someone that tall. I promise you.
But we talking professionals who are supposedly more skilled than any generation before them.
Bruce.
Supposedly, yeah.
I was dedicated to the game, Bruce. It got better, and eventually it was easy. But I'm saying when you first start off, you gotta get that.
Okay,
is Victor too high? Has he proven enough yet to be
not
top
to be
5?
number 5? No.
Really? I thought he had an amazing rookie season. And maybe I'm a little biased because he was on my fantasy team and he pulled just as much numbers as Joker did. I had them both.
I love what he does defensively. I think that's super important.
Yes.
Speaking of fantasy, look at this fantasy projection down there, Bree.
Look at that. That's nasty block. That's like we're talking game, not fantasy. So I'm sorry to bring both in. But look at that. Like you're telling me that's not top 10 play when
in fantasy?
Not just fantasy, in the league in general. But
what are those projections in fantasy for you though?
What do you mean?
It says fantasy projection. So what is that value to you in fantasy? Like, would this be your number 1 pick? With 25, 12, and 4? That's
actually a really great question. That's a great question. Probably. So he actually was my number 1 pick last year. Because, I was number 2. So he was my number 1, but I was number 2 pick. And I picked him over SGA. And then, he got hurt. So that was on me. But I probably wouldn't do it again, no. just because of hurt. Like he's not reliable for the full year. So I look at reliability as a factor.
So let's do so Giannis is at 4. Let's do the top 3 really quick.
Mhm.
Luka,
Mhm.
SGA, and Jokic. I don't care about the order.
Mhm.
Are those the 3 best players in the league for y'all?
No.
No, Giannis
No.
should be in that top 3, and Jokic should
Okay.
be out of it.
I agree.
Okay, explain.
Well, not with the Jokic take. I don't agree with the Jokic take, but Giannis should absolutely be in the top 3.
And who's out?
Jokic.
I'm taking Luka out.
Taking Jokic out.
All right, why Luka and why Jokic? I'll let y'all explain it.
Go ahead, Bree.
I'm taking Luka out because as much as like we love Luka, his ability to score and make a shot, he's another guy who his range, like he doesn't have that much range as a player in general. He just draws a lot of fouls. He's really slow. And I don't like watching that type of basketball, but even though the Lakers is going to be his team and he's great, don't get me wrong, Giannis had a better season last year overall. And Giannis has been consistent his whole entire career for the Bucks. And look at how far he's carried the Bucks. So I absolutely am going to put Giannis at my number 3 and put Luka under him.
All right, why Jokic come out?
You know, for me, it comes down to it, and I've said it. I can't get past the fact that I've literally, you know, I'm watching Nuggets games and watching Jokic stand there in the paint, watching guys go past him and get layups, like not even attempting to defend the rim. And then, you know, you also think about it like you've done shows ad nauseum breaking down the effective triple-double basketball and how even though you're racking up the stats, it's not, and Jay and I were talking about it before the show started, like the triple-double doesn't mean to me what it meant back when triple-doubles were harder to get, right? Like we were talking about how Jason Kidd was getting like real triple-doubles back then. And don't get me wrong, like Jokic is really good, but this talk of Jokic just being so out of this world, above and beyond everybody, I'm like, how? To me, it's like, even if he's 100, okay, you're in school, right? And you got 2 tests and you get 100 on one and a 0 on the other. It brings your average down to 50, right? So let's just say Jokic is 100% on offense. That him not defending, I don't understand how he keeps getting away with, like, people still have him rated so highly when he does almost nothing on the other side of the ball. I can't do it, and I just can't get past that.
So
now,
let me ask you a
got
quick
the same
question. Let me
issue,
ask you a
though.
quick question, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Who's a better defender, Jokic or Luka?
Ooh.
It's like picking 2
neither,
lesser
bro.
evils. Which one's the lesser evil?
Flip a coin, man. Flip a
Yeah.
coin.
So when it comes to defense, you can eliminate both of those guys at the same level.
So the difference is, for me, I think that when you look at a big is supposed to be the last line of defense, right? So even if you're not a great perimeter defender a la Luka, Jokic is supposed to, obviously they don't play in the same team, but Jokic is supposed to be the last line of defense. And what appears to me, his complete apathy in terms of defending the rim, like I can't get past it. And it could be just the fact that, you know, the era that we came from. Like,
you think he can't defend at the rim, or he's not asked to?
No, he refuses to. It's not he just won't do it. I'm sure he could.
Do you think it's that a lack of ability, or hey man, I gotta say my I'm doing everything else for the team. I gotta go clean the locker rooms after this, serve drinks.
Okay,
what they used to say? Who they used to say do all that?
Glenn Robinson.
But Jay, I get the point you're making, but I'm gonna take it to, I'm not even gonna bring up my favorite player. I'm gonna bring up yours. David Robinson was the man on offense on every possession he was on the floor, but he was still dominant on the other side. There was no, I'm gonna save it for offense, right?
Hey man,
He did that work on one side, but he still did it on the other.
That was,
and you know who
COVID,
my guy is. Dream is my guy. Same thing. Go ahead.
That was before COVID. You can't they don't even play basketball like that no more.
I'm just making the example of, we can't say this. I don't buy into that business of saving it for offense, because it can be done. We've seen it done with players that are way better than Jokic. So I'm not buying that. and I can't get past it. And that's fine if people say, you know, Bruce, well, you still stuck in the 80s or the 90s, whatever, cool. I can't get past it. That's me.
No, what I'm saying is, excuse me, they don't want to play ball like that. Like the Nuggets system, they want Jokic to do exactly what he's doing. They don't want more from him. They don't want less from him. This is how they sit up at night and draw up their offense, that drop their game plan for Jokic to do exactly what he does. And I think that's more of a leadership problem than a Jokic problem.
But if he's supposed to be this all-time great that they say he is, he should demand more of himself. Do you think, back to D-Rob, do you think, for instance, when D-Rob was getting torched by Dream in the final in the Western Conference Finals in 95?
I wouldn't say torched.
35-12, 5-4 for the series. Torched. We've never seen a more systematic destruction for an entire series of a player of that caliber. But that's a different thing. Torched. Decimated, annihilated, dominated. Do we need to keep going?
You gave me Dream numbers. Give me D-Rob numbers.
D-Rob averaged 18 for that series, bro. 18 and coming off an MVP season. Come on, man. But this is not about that. The point I'm trying to make
15
is,
and what?
The point is,
18,
he averaged on 15 boards. He did not.
Look it up.
I didn't. But listen, this is not that. The point I'm trying to make is that you couldn't have told D-Rob, yo, you're not defending Dream no more, right?
No.
Even though he was getting cooked up, he was like, nah, I'm still going out there competing because I demand this of myself as this elite of a player, right? Jokic not doing that.
Listen, man, listen. First of all, D-Rob was in shape where he can run up and down the court for 82 games for 82 minutes a game. Jokic has a shape.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I just read the comment on the screen. I'm sorry, Jay.
No, I was finished with Jokic has a shape. Yeah, that was the point.
Everyone does.
I say this.
Yes.
Right. And I see how both of y'all are looking at it. On one end, Jay is saying Denver is either allowing Jokic to do that or they're scheming it for him to do it that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why they're doing it is something I get to later. What Bruce is saying is there's no player that is on the level of where the media talks about Jokic being that would ever say defense is optional. Like, there's no way David Robinson, Hakeem, Jordan, Kobe, those guys are coming in and saying defense is optional. Right now, there are some great players that are great offensive players like Carmelo and KD who made that same excuse. They never asked me to play defense in OKC his first couple of years, and Carmelo when he was with wherever he was at. Yeah. Right. I heard them both say they didn't ask me to do that, but that had never come out of Michael Jordan's mouth. Now, the reason why a leader or a coach or a team would scheme that is because they know that player can't do it. So they look at Jokic and say, you just can't, you can't defend, you can't move your feet, you can't jump and protect the rim. So we're going to scheme around that deficiency.
But you got to try it. That's what I'm saying. It's not about him being D-Rob or being Dream. It's about the effort, though, right?
And maybe we're seeing his best effort. That's what I'm saying. We don't know if it's drawn up that way or if he can't do it. We don't know.
Yeah, because like his style of play is kind of like lazy. Like, you know,
it is lazy.
On how his style of play. You know?
Yeah, but Bree, you can look at his body and tell it's a little bit of laziness there just by looking at his body. Like your body don't look like you just got off the couch.
So maybe it's a culture thing because Luka's the same way.
Yeah. So
it might be a culture thing for them. And I think that's something to consider. I'm not taking Joker out of the top 3. I think his ability to do what he does all season long, year after year after year. And I'm a defender. You know I love defense, right? But
you love
my thing
doubles,
is,
though.
With Joker, I've seen around like his defense on the rim. It's not impressive. It's not impressive at all.
Not at all.
But it's not like non-existent. I'd still pick him up on my team and not consider him a liability.
Okay, so here's the question. Why is everyone look at him and say he's so much better than Giannis? Because he's only got one more MVP. Giannis also has 2 defensive players of the year, and they got the same number of championships. So why does everybody have him up here and Giannis down here?
Because they both are not complete players. They're both flawed, but on different ends of the floor.
But at least Giannis gives 1,000.
Giannis is an A+ defender, and he's so flawed on offense. Even though you still would grade him at a B, just because he can just force his way to the rim, but he's very flawed. He can't shoot free throws. He can't shoot the jump shot. He can't shoot the three. Right. So he's an A+. Right. But Joker is an A+ offensive player, but an F defender.
Right. So if I'm a B, like you gave Giannis, right? A B is what? 80? Let's say 80, right? So that's an 80. And then you gave him an A+, 100 on defense. Right?
Average of like
so that's 180, average of 90. Meanwhile, you got Jokic, you gave him an F, that's a 50. And an A+ on offense, right? That's 100. 150 divided by 2. So Giannis still comes out with the better score, even based on what you're saying. So I'm just trying to figure out, what is it? Because if you ask me, I'm taking Giannis over Jokic. I am.
Yeah, you got to ignore defense to justify putting Jokic. Yeah.
And I can't do that, Mel. I know I sound like a broken record. I just can't.
Sure you can. You just never tried hard enough. Don't count yourself out, Bruce.
All right. This season I'm going to try harder, Jay.
You're the best, Jay.
Right.
Appreciate it.
All right, before we get to the last topic, let's get through these super chats. Taco Master said if LeBron is top 10, then his fat ASS is top 20. You might have to be top 20 then. Luka out of the top 20, trash. Yeah, it's funny that you said Jokic was the last line of defense. Luka is the first line of defense.
Supposed to be.
Imagine them on both on the same team.
Oh, you
blowing by Luka and you getting at the rim and getting layups. Sheesh.
Hey, you better have some goons. Get to the Temple squad. Get some fouls in there.
Y'all be noticing how mad Joker be when he gets scored on? Do you think he's mad at himself or his teammates for letting them get by the first line of defense?
Honestly, I don't see him get mad when he gets scored on. Most of the times I see him get scored on, he takes the ball out real fast and try to push the ball up floor like Steve Nash.
This is very true. I see him do that, or he'll like put his head down like. So I see you're right though. As soon as they score, he's out throwing that joint.
Running. Yeah, Harden, Steve Nash, D'Antoni, and Jokic. Their whole thought process on scoring is, I can go right back down there and get these 2 points back. You know what I mean? That, like, instead of stopping you to be like, I can get the 2 points back. I hate that thought process, man. Taco Master, I bet money Joker was told not to challenge to avoid fouls. I believe that. Watch him contest in the playoffs after Malone was fired. We'll see next year. We'll see this year. Jay Water takes the shape of whatever container it's in. Is that
That's
true?
We're talking about what shape Jokic.
He's literally paying to pack us. Like,
I know, right? Jello takes the shape too of whatever.
It does. I remember I used to eat Jello when I don't eat Jello.
Yo, shout out to Jello and Tweaker, the 9th remix.
Yeah, Jello.
That's another remix. Oh man, I gotta listen to more things than just J. Cole.
I thought he was talking about like Jello pudding pops.
No, you can't remix. You can't remix Jello.
No, you can't.
If you leave it not too long, it turn back to water.
So ESPN made another list. I'm interested to see what y'all think about it. So they talked about the teams that added the most value to themselves in the offseason. But before we get to the top teams, I want to show you the bottom 10. They said Boston was the team that lost the most value.
100%.
They said that they added Anthony Simons, they added Chris Boucher from Toronto. These other guys, I don't even know who the other guy is. They lost Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Luke Cornett, Al Horford, and they lost Jason Tatum.
I think you know who I think their biggest hit they took on this list of losses was Jason Luke Cornett. He was on the free agency, and they should have re-signed him. They were fools.
That's literally the one guy they could have lost.
No, that dude was an effort guy, man, and you need those guys.
You need a guy like that coming off the bench.
They give Luke Cornett, Jim Cornett, Luke Kuechly, Luke from 90210, they'll give all that to get Jason Tatum back right now. They don't even care. Like, dude, the biggest loss for them is their number one is not suiting up all year.
Yeah. And I don't know if Jaylen Brown has what it takes to be the number one. And
we're gonna find out.
And carry the team, like not the Jason Brown that is today, because we've seen a different Jason Brown over the years. I mean, I'm sorry, Jaylen Brown. I was saying Jason. We've seen a different Jaylen Brown over the years.
Well, Bree, this the part that you're gonna see. We really gonna see what White has in him for real.
I was gonna bring that up earlier when Mel was talking about when we were talking about the White and Trae Young thing.
Yeah. Because he's going to have to play ball. He can't, like, he'll be part of the game plans now. Like, and I'm not saying that he wasn't, but he'll be a focal point. Because who was there? What was that last dude named? Josh Minoy? Is that Minoy? How would you say that?
I think it's Monet. It's Minot? Oh.
Minot.
No one knows.
Minot.
I think it's Minot.
Well,
the Boston might not make the play-in. That's for sure.
I think they
might not go to the next team.
And I'll tell you,
hey, I was letting y'all cook, man.
They're gonna need even more from Peyton Pritchard off the bench.
Nah, they cooked already,
man.
Yeah. So here's the top 5 teams that ganked the most in the offseason. They said the Charlotte Hornets, Colin Sexton in free agency, Spencer Dinwiddie in free agency, and drafting Knuckle.
I want to see what he's gonna do in the league. I didn't think of him as somebody who should have been drafted that high. Maybe it's just a weak draft.
Oh, you ain't watched Duke? That boy's a burner.
I did play. I'm not. Of course, he can play. We'll see though. We'll see.
He can play. He spaces the floor. He's going to be the reason why if Ball stays healthy, Charlotte will still miss the playoffs, but they'll be close.
They'll be a more serious team. This is a more serious team with guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Colin Sexton in the capacity that they're just not YNs on this team out here just scoring and doing whatever. I really think these new additions, and any team that loses Nurkic is a win, first of all. And then Mason Plumlee and Pat too. Like, I think this is more of a solid team that seems more serious about making it to the playoffs.
Melvin owed me $20 too.
What I say they was gonna make the playoffs last year?
Well, that too. Well, that's 40. Because you bet me 10 years ago that Mason Plumlee wouldn't last 5 years in the league.
That first five, I don't remember that one, big dog. I don't remember that bet. I do not remember that bet, and I still don't think he's lasted. Come
on, why are we guys like Mason Plumlee, Luke Cornett? Y'all tripping. And those are the chat who said something about Luke. He just got a $40 million deal. Somebody sees value in this man. Yeah. So there's that.
Pat Connaughton. They trying to build Duke in Charlotte. They trying to get all the beige players as possible. You know, I guess they want to play the right way. Right. That's I say that they want to play the right way. So
hey, you ain't cheating if you ain't trying.
Hey, yeah. So Pat Connaughton, Knuckle, you know, guys that can shoot the ball and got some athleticism with it as well.
Now, if they stay healthy, they may make the playoffs. I'm thinking about what they already had.
I like the dog Colin Sexton bring with him.
Yes, I really I drafted Colin Sexton. He's really good. He's a big player too. He's one of the larger guards.
Yeah, him and Dennis Smith Jr. I like both of those pickups. I like Dennis Smith Jr. in Dallas as well. Brooklyn Nets.
What?
Number 14.
Get out of here.
I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is a big piece. Here's my hot take. And I said something about it in the group chat. Here's my hot take. As much as I like Banchero, and I know he averaged 26 points last year, Michael Porter Jr. as the number 4 option for Denver averaged about 19. As the number 1 option in Brooklyn, I'm looking for him to average about 25, 26 next season. And I think he's going to average more than Banchero in that Eastern Conference. That's my hot take. I don't know if they're going to win games, but he going to put up some points.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's hotter than someone's breath.
Well, we're going to see for sure what Michael Porter Jr. is doing now.
Nobody believes in Michael Porter Jr. more than you and his mom.
So you don't think a dude that has to watch Jokic take 25 shots, watch Jamal Murray take 20 shots. Watch Aaron Gordon take about 15 shots, and he get about 12 a game, but average 19. You don't think that dude can average more than 19 in Brooklyn?
Did you see him in the playoffs? Were we watching the same games?
He tore his shoulder up, man. You didn't know he was hurt?
He reminds me of like a guy who plays in a Catholic high school league. That's what MPJ reminds me of, like how he plays.
Ain't no
like
way.
he
How
just.
Okay.
I promise you, it's the system.
He moves good off the ball. I like how he moves off the ball. You see what I'm saying? I like that. I feel like Cameron Johnson's better than Michael Porter Jr.
Ain't no
That's
way.
why I feel like
We're about to find out. Watch what
the
he doing.
Nets got better. They're either going to stay the same, which they didn't do that well, or they're going to be worse.
So once again, we're going to the number one option. Can Cam be a number one option on the team? I don't think so.
What the Nets do is they get a whole bunch of guys who play the same position and do the same things. So
they ain't never had a Michael Porter Jr. They ain't never had a 6'11" guard, 6'11" wing player that shoots it just as good as Klay Thompson.
I think he'll be all right, but I don't think he's gonna take them nowhere.
Nah, I ain't say he was gonna take them somewhere. I didn't say the hot take was they going to the second round of the playoffs. The hot take is he's gonna average more than Ben Carroll,
which is what, 23. So he's averaging, or 25. How much did he? You think he's gonna average at least 25 points a game?
25. I think he'll average 25 next season.
Okay.
He averaged 18 last season.
So you're saying because he was the fourth option in Denver, now he's going to be potentially the first option in Brooklyn. So his points are going to go up by at least 6.
I say this. I'm not, because it's not just that, but that's part of it. Averaging 18 as the fourth option, and then giving the keys to the city is going to look a lot different. Just like when Harden left and went to Houston and became the guy. Now I get 25 shots a game. That's going to look a lot different, right? That's the type of game Michael Porter Jr. came out of high school and college having. It's just happened that he had the back surgery and he dropped in the draft.
I'm not going to deny how he can heat up, and when he's on. But the problem with Michael Porter Jr. is he takes a lot of shots to get going what he's doing, and it was being hidden amongst the stars on his team. Now, if he's about to be the superstar, I'm curious to see him score 25 points and how many shots he's going to take to do it.
Well, he got 18 on 13 shots last season. Right? So, if he's getting 10 more shots, I think he can get 25, and he shoot the 3-point. Since he came in as a rookie, he shot above 40%, except the last 2 years he shot 39.5 and 39.7. So right at 40. So he's a 40% 3-point shooter. And that's all he was allowed to shoot in Denver. He couldn't handle the ball. He couldn't get no ISOs. They didn't post him up.
Yeah.
They didn't
he had a little pull-up action sometimes.
They didn't run him off no screens. That was all Jokic is going to set you up and you catch and shoot the 3. That was his job. And now that's Cam Johnson's job, and Cam Johnson's not going to get no plays called for him. It's just catch and shoot off a Jokic pass, and Michael Porter Jr. is about to get the offense ran through him. 25 easy. You don't think, Bree? You still don't see it?
No, your explanation makes sense of why you think that. That's one of those you just got to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to wait and see.
Yeah, that's one of those.
Dallas was the third team that won the most in the offseason. Y'all agree with that?
I love this.
2 people, Cooper Flagg and D. Rush.
This team is about to be nasty. They kept PJ Washington. They kept Najee Marshall. Okay, they kept Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. And now you got AD. Bro, their bench, their third string. I'm guessing them right now, y'all, but my God.
No, keep gassing. I'm loving it. No, I'm with you. I'm in the car with you.
Crazy. I love D'Lo on this team as well. That was another tough grab. And Klay Thompson, I think he's gonna have a better year this year. His life is living good.
North Carolina some love too. Can you show my
shout out to J. Cole.
Who? Nah,
J.
my
Cole,
other
shout out to Dreamville Dreamers.
nah. Can you show my Fayetteville brother some love? Please don't do that. Don't do that, Bree.
You're talking about Dennis Smith Jr.
Dennis Smith Jr. Can you please? Bree? Now don't do that. Bree.
Oh my goodness.
Bree, don't do that, dog. Bree.
I wish I had a mini J on my shoulder.
No, you don't.
Bree, we live, Bree. Come on now. Come on, gang. Stop playing with me, gang. We live, Bree. Come on, show them some love.
J. Cole's part owner of the Hornets. I really hope a great season for them.
All right. You know what? Say less. That's messed up. Well, I'm gonna show Dennis Smith Jr. some love.
Yeah.
Yo. It's a beautiful stopgap to have until Kyrie gets here because he's a starter, and in his ability, he's got ability to be a starting guard. He a little bit of injury prone, so it's good that you can have him now and then be an insurance policy before Kyrie gets back. His defense is crazy, his athleticism is crazy. His drive, his tenacity, he ain't scared of nobody. I mean, I wish what team was that was about to make the playoffs? But they had just cut Dennis Smith Jr. earlier that year, and he happened to see that team the last season of the game, and they needed to win that game to make the playoffs. And Dennis Smith Jr. ate them for lunch. Man, what team was that? This was 2 years ago. It was it was Charlotte. Was it Charlotte? No, it wasn't Charlotte. He was playing for Charlotte. I can't remember who he played. Oh, it was critical. Dennis Smith Jr. is a freaking monster, man. Having him on Dallas is just like having Colin Sexton on Detroit. I can't remember, dog. But I watched that game, man. He killed.
You got a couple more super chats.
Okay. But nah, Bree, I'm with you on this Dallas thing, man. I really think they did a really good job, man. Getting Cooper, bringing in D'Angelo, bringing in also Dennis Smith Jr. That's big time. And Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets, they got them number 2. This is ESPN, by the way.
Texas
Dorian Finney-Smith, Josh Okogie, Clint Capella, KD.
Mm-hmm. Big pickups.
Yeah, man.
Big pickups.
Yeah.
They lost Ben
yeah, that's tough, man.
Yeah, man.
I thought I just seen Ben Simmons on the Aces bench.
On the so stupid. Yo, Jay, you a fool.
It wasn't him.
That's Kirsten Bell. He's probably talking.
My bad.
I was like, huh?
You talking about Kirsten?
Like I just messed up. I was like,
Kirsten Bell do look like.
He also that stupid.
It was a quick glance. Like
Kirsten Bell, the actor.
Kirsten Bell on the Aces, she's a starter.
Oh, okay. Boy, this game ain't nothing but shot making. It ain't a lot of defense. They playing defense, but ain't nobody really missing.
And ain't no defense for them made shot.
I said that yesterday. I said this game's gonna come down because they're both like heavyweight teams.
Oh, you did say that.
You heard me. Yes, Bruce. It's gonna come down to shot making for both.
The shooting is crazy. How many threes you seen go in, Bree? I seen Evans hit 2 in a row from the same spot, and I see Copper done hit 3. Couch butt hit 1. I'm like, man, it's threes all over the place.
Chelsea Gray is couch butt, by the way, y'all.
So real quick, I know we're not talking WNBA here, but another chip here and maybe a Finals MVP. Are we cementing Asia as GOAT? I mean,
can't cement it, but she right there.
Yeah, she definitely in the conversation.
Don't know if it is.
Okay.
Don't know if it is. Anything left on the Rockets before we see the number 1? Drum roll. Clippers. They gained the most value despite the Kawhi Leonard stuff. They got the Clippers at number 1.
Dude, they added 7 senior citizens.
Bro, Bradley Beal is still a young man.
He's got to be 40.
That's Bradley Beal.
John Collins is still a young man. They got Brooke Lopez at the rim, and he can hit the 3 and spread the floor. That was a huge pickup.
That's right. A win
when Zubac go down.
Yes.
Look, the stats still say that Zubac is the best center in the league when it comes to defending Jokic. You don't even have to double Jokic when Zubac is on him, right? But the issue last season in the playoffs is when Zubac got in trouble, they had nothing for Jokic. Now they got Brook Lopez. Great pickup. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think it's number one though. I still believe what Houston added was more impactful.
So you would have Houston at 1, Clippers at 2?
Houston at 1, Dallas at 2, Clippers at 3.
Bruce?
Yeah, I think I'm good with it.
The order the way ESPN got it?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I got Dallas at 1, Houston at 2, Clippers at 3.
Why Clippers at 3?
Well, I mean, I believe in the Uncle Drew team. Don't get me wrong. I think they're gonna have a great season. But in terms of value, how much more Chris Paul? I don't think Bradley Beal is that great. So he didn't. I mean, I don't. This team is gonna be injury prone for sure. I enjoy John Collins though, but like, the value is gonna be in if this team stays good, and some could argue and say the same thing for Dallas, but I got Clippers at 3 because I'm just not a fan of Bradley Beal. I don't like Bradley Beal. But as a team as a whole, are they going to be better than Dallas? I think Dallas is going to be better if they played against each other in the regular season. Dallas is going to be better. They're going to end up coming out with that win.
I mean, I guess it all depends on which player go get hurt first, Kawhi or AD.
Damn.
And if AD gets hurt and had to miss games, can Dallas sustain that better than the Clippers? Because I think the Clippers are in better position if they lose Kawhi for 10 games. You got Harden who can lead the pack, and you got Bradley Beal
you're gonna move now. So now that Chris Paul is on this team, is he gonna come off the bench behind Harden as the 1, or he gonna start and shift James to the 2?
You bring that old man off the bench, just like Sam Cassell when he was in Boston his last season.
Okay, so you bringing him off the bench, you bringing John off the bench with him in that second unit, John Collins.
If Kawhi's healthy, my lineup is Harden at the 1, Bill at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, John Collins at the 4, Zubac at the 5.
That's a good lineup.
That is a great lineup.
That's a good lineup.
And then I get to come off the bench with CP3, Brook Lopez, me, you, Bruce, and
Fiend there, P there, Silk there, Mama there. Yep.
Yo, let me ask you this real quick, Mel. As you mentioned earlier, that Zubac statistically is the best defender in the league against Jokic. Why is that? Why do you think he's able to not lock him up but control him as well as he does?
A couple of reasons. One is going to be another offensive foul that they called the block. That is insane. They just not gonna get the aces none of that tonight.
I'm gonna say my point while Mel's looking at the game. I think because Zubac does this thing where he's.
I'm sorry.
With Zubac, he's kind of pressing. He'll like ride a big person. I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding crazy. But he'll be right up on him. And it seems like with Joker, he kind of baits him to shoot, and then he recovers really fast for his size. That's one of my reasons why I feel like Zubac is solid in how he guards Joker.
Yeah, the body type is similar. So this is what Jokic is very good at, because he can handle the ball. And he can use his body and shield and get to his spots and stuff like that, right? So, and he plays on the perimeter a lot sometimes. So when he plays on the perimeter, remember most teams don't have a big man on their squad. So they try to handle Jokic a couple of ways. They'll put a smaller player on him because they know he's gonna be on the perimeter, and they'll put a smaller player on him. They can move with him and not let him get to a spot. And then every now and then he just go in the post and destroy them. Or if you put a big guy on him like Brook Lopez that he can't destroy in the paint, he'll just go on the perimeter and foul bait and get to the hole and all this other stuff. And Brook Lopez can't move his feet like that. With Zubac, he can defend both. He quick enough to move his feet, and his body is big enough to withstand the punishment he try to give him in the paint, and he stays disciplined and don't jump a lot. You know, so going through his chest and through his body, Zubac absorbing all that. He not too small, not too skinny. Like AD was too skinny for Jokic. Even though he's a better defender than Zubac, he just too skinny and frail for him. But he can't go through Zubac, and he can't blow by him on the perimeter. So that that's what works for him. And it's not like name another center who got the similar body build as Jokic, who can also move his feet. Not go find it.
No.
Not go find it. So that's why he's, you know, it's him and someone else. I can't remember who the other person is. But it was two guys. I think Zubac was number one. It was another guy that was number two that was the best Jokic defenders. It was another big man. I can't remember who it was though. Can't remember, but all right, y'all.
Was it Jarrett?
That was somebody you probably wouldn't expect.
Draymond.
Nah, it's Draymond whenever they turn the foul sliders off. Let me get to these super chats before we get out of here, y'all, and then we can watch the rest of this game.
Yeah.
Taco Master said, "We believe in MPJ Mel. Then we're going to regret it." Hey, it's gonna be so funny. They really think they're gonna get more out of Cam Johnson than they get out of MPJ. But it's gonna be some games because I like Cam Johnson as a defender, and he can shoot it, man. He can shoot it just like MPJ. But like people don't understand in that system, all you getting is catch and shoots from the three. Like there's no other freedom for nothing else.
But that was under Michael Malone. They have a new coach now.
That's true.
That's true.
Adelman,
right? David Adelman.
Yeah. So if they do, but he was Mike Malone's assistant, so it might be that different. But
that's true.
But I doubt Jokic want to give up his triple-double style of basketball. So it's still gonna be 5-man out, spread the floor, and let Jokic set everybody up. So I like Jokic is not going to get it up. That's his business. That's his brand. Triple-double. That's his brand, man. They don't give that up easy. It's Sid Bubble. LeBron at number 8 makes sense. ESPN moderates this season, not legacy. 40% analytics, 30% expert votes. That's GOAT conversation consistency. SWAT just gave it.
That's 70%. What are other 30 coming in? That's not how math works, but that's cool. My bad.
1999 super chat from SWAT, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, y'all. I don't think we got nothing else, man. Yeah, that's it, man. Oh, that's the same way she hurt her ankle last game. Coming off the screen, somebody stepped on her right foot. Ain't it the same exact play from last game, Bree? That happened against Indiana the same exact way. Oh, then she did it again? Golly.
Oh, that looked like it. Oh, yeah.
Bruh, she done twisted that ankle 3 times in the last 2 games. Ooh, golly. See, if she would have had them Angel Reese's on, she would have been straight.
The strings tight as possible. Get back out there, champ.
Yeah, for sure. But she 1,000 years old, though. You ain't never twist your ankle at that age.
Yeah.
You never try to get out of bed at that age yet.
Yeah. That thing ain't go heal. She had grandkids. And she got a wife, so good luck.
Come on, ma. You know I got a wife.
Wow. Yo, wow.
Man. Yo, wow. Okay, it's definitely time to close.
Yo, wow.
All right, y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining us on the stream, man. Thank y'all for the super chats and all that stuff, man. Next time we come on here, man, we'll be taking our usual phone calls and all that good stuff, man. But appreciate y'all for joining us on Friday, man. Thanks, Format, for joining us.
No doubt.
Good to see everybody, man. Good to see Bree and Jay. Y'all my dogs, man.
Likewise.
Yeah, who y'all?
Always
Let's watch this game.
Fellas.
All right, peace.
Peace.